Hey guys, let's get more news about Dallas, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Concerning photo of Cowboys, QB Dak Prescott sparks questions. Dak Prescott's standoff with the Dallas Cowboys over a new contract just got a lot more interesting as the quarterback was spotted in a walking boot. NFL reporter Dov Kleiman reposted a viral photo of Prescott wearing a walking boot on his right foot. League insiders quickly reported that Prescott is dealing with a minor foot injury. Cowboys QB Dak Prescott, spotted here in a protective walking boot, is dealing with a very minor foot sprain and has been for a few days, NFL Network's Ian Rappaport detailed in a July 4, 2024, message on X. It's not considered to be anything that should affect his preparation for 2024. DallasCowboys.com's Nick Harris also weighed in on the Prescott photo. The consensus is that Prescott's injury is not anything serious, but it is less than ideal for fans to see the Cowboys' star quarterback in a walking boot less than 1 month before training camp begins. Me and Joe J. Hoyt had a conversation about Dak wearing flat-bottom shoes during minicamp, but I honestly haven't thought much of it since, Harris said in a July 4 X post. Dak has been known to exchange the cleats for those when he has some foot/ankle discomfort. Prescott attempted to calm any concerns about his health. The star quarterback told Fort Worth Star-Telegram's Clarence Hill Jr. that he has worn the walking boot when he goes fishing as a precaution since sustaining a season-ending ankle injury in 2020. Prescott has battled a series of injuries in recent years, but was able to play all 17 games for Dallas in 2023. The quarterback missed 5 games for the Cowboys during the previous season. The Cowboys and Prescott have yet to reach an agreement on a long-term contract extension. Prescott is headed into the final season of a 4-year, $160 million contract. The quarterback holds no trade and no franchise tags in his deal. If no new contract is signed, Prescott will be an unrestricted free agent in 2025. All indications are Prescott is headed for a sizable raise. Spotrac projects Prescott's market value to be a 4-year, $212 million deal. As things stand, Prescott, Trey Lance, and Cooper Rush are all slated to be free agents next offseason. The Athletic's John Machota still believes that Prescott and Dallas will eventually reach an agreement. His contract situation will be one of the biggest NFL stories all season if nothing gets finalized and he ends up playing out the final year of his contract, Machota noted in a June 27 story titled, "The Cowboys' Most Important Players for 2024, Dallas Needs Big Seasons from Its Big Three." That could end up being a distraction. It could also end up being something that leads to Prescott having the best season of his 9-year career. Would Jerry Jones really allow a Cowboys franchise QB to walk in the prime of his career? Maybe. But it still seems more likely than not that both sides will figure something out between now and March. Analyst says this team has replaced Cowboys as America's team. America's team is a moniker the Dallas Cowboys were given during the late 1970s as a result of having arguably more television exposure than any other team in the NFL. And while the team may have lived up to its nickname with 3 NFC Championship game appearances in the 1980s and 3 Super Bowl titles from 1992 to 1995, it's been a long time since Dallas gave fans much to cheer about. This is why ESPN's Courtney Cronin recently stated during an appearance on First Take that the Cowboys should no longer be able to refer to themselves as America's team, and instead that designation actually belongs to another team. Absolutely not, and they haven't been America's team since the last time they won a Super Bowl, Cronin said. You know who America's team is? The Kansas City Chiefs. In an era that has been defined by often forced parity, you've got a dynasty. We don't have dynasties in the NFL all that often anymore. The Cowboys were that back in the 90s, back when I was a toddler not even watching the NFL yet. We saw it before the Kansas City Chiefs with the New England Patriots. And we haven't seen it since. To Cronin's point, the Chiefs have had a Cowboys-like run since Patrick Mahomes took over as the team's starting quarterback in 2018. In that time, the Chiefs have played in 6 straight AFC Championship games, winning 4 of them, and they've played in 4 of the last 5 Super Bowls, winning 3 of them. Kansas City also has a chance to be the first team in NFL history to three-peat as Super Bowl champions in 2024. What we're witnessing right now, all-time greatest play from someone like Patrick Mahomes, you can throw Travis Kelce in the mix there too. What makes them America's team is the consistency in which they are winning, the ability to do it no matter how many pieces are changing in and out, Cronin added. Dallas Cowboys urged to trade for ex-Pro Bowl defensive star. The Dallas Cowboys have a great deal to lose in the 2024 NFL season. Without long-term extensions for quarterback Dak Prescott, wide receiver CeeDee Lamb, and linebacker Micah Parsons, they are facing some concerning levels of uncertainty regarding the immediate future of their franchise. Additionally, head coach Mike McCarthy is entering the final year of his contract, and owner Jerry Jones declined to give him an extension. While it remains likely that the Cowboys will be able to re-sign at least one of their stars, they need to go on a deep run in the NFL playoffs in order to save McCarthy's job. There have been a great many questions surrounding the makeup of the Cowboys roster this offseason, with some thinking that Jones is not giving McCarthy adequate talent to make said run to save his job. Furthermore, trade rumors involving Dallas star players have abounded this offseason, adding credence to the belief that they may not really be all in to win this season. While it's clear that Micah Parsons is a foundational piece on the edge for the Dallas Cowboys, Demarcus Lawrence isn't getting any younger. Lawrence is heading into the final year of his 3-year contract with the Cowboys. Dallas could actually save $10 million by trading Lawrence, which would free up more snaps for the Cowboys' young pass rushers. Dallas selected Marshawn Kneyland in the 2nd round of the 2024 NFL Draft, potentially signaling the end of Lawrence's tenure. As DeBona notes, trading Lawrence would save the Cowboys $10 million this season. This money could be used on their various contract extensions that still need to get done. However, it would be yet another blow to Dallas defense, which saw defensive coordinator Dan Quinn leave to become the head coach of the Washington Commanders earlier this offseason. Lawrence was originally drafted by the Cowboys in the 2nd round of the 2014 NFL Draft. While he did not play much as a rookie, he exploded in 2015 for 55 tackles, 14 tackles for loss, and 8 sacks, including a safety. He made the Pro Bowl again in 2018 after recording 10.5 sacks, a career-high 64 tackles, and 15 tackles for loss. Lawrence has also made the Pro Bowl in each of the past 2 seasons. As mentioned previously, Dallas could save $10 million by trading Lawrence. However, the Cowboys should have enough money already to get at least 2 of their pressing extensions done. All 3 of their best players are already under contract for 2024. Freeing up money now will not necessarily help those talks, unless Dallas plans on rolling it over onto next year's salary cap. It really does not make sense, though, for the Cowboys to trade one of the best defensive players, who also happens to be one of their longest-tenured stars. Such a move would really indicate to everyone that they are not planning on being competitive this season, which could result in them losing all 3 of those aforementioned stars anyway. And you, fan? What do you think of the situation of Demarcus Lawrence? Leave your opinion in the comments.